you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Herbstreit. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give on the inside. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
On play action on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on second down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a...
There he goes! Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Herbstreit. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. After 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Poole. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Herbstreit. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Makes the grab. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Flanagan. Turning it on. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Getting to the end zone. Nice run.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll throw on third down. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's quick. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Look out on the right. Touchdown, Iowa! He got a step and just dusted the field. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Owens. Got the back over the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Back to pass. Completes it in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
With the catch, it's Poole. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Finds his tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to keep it in the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Hawkeye. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets the first himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout called by the offense.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. On the move, he fires. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Showing the arm strength to the left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's quick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the offense back onto the field. And this quarterback has had a rough game. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Owens. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Thomas. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes a catch at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Now from inside the red zone. He caught it. They will score! Touchdown, Iowa! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 2 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm.
There he goes! And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll go to the sneak. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's quick. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goals. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He slings it deep to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He leaves it with the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! Fit it in the window for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw, and they're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
3rd down coming up after that completion. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
He's got it down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football. And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 8 over Arizona State.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12.
Makes the grab on the big throw. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
First down for the offense.
What's the point on the scoreboard?
To the air on first down. Fires left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on first down. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over.